Revving engines, screeching tires, and the feeling of pure adrenaline pumping through your veins. There's nothing quite like the thrill of driving a sports car. From the sleek design of a Lamborghini to the raw power of a Ferrari, these glorious machines can really make your heart race. But even for the most die-hard sports car enthusiasts, there's one thing that can put a damper on the excitement, and that's the damage it can do to your wallet. And I'm not just talking about the MSRP sticker price. I'm also referring to the outrageously expensive insurance rates that come with owning a high-performance vehicle. Let's be real, owning a sports car can come with a hefty price tag. The upfront cost to buy it, costly maintenance, often due to rare, custom, or imported parts, and then some of the most expensive car insurance on top of all that to protect your pretty investment. So whether you are a seasoned sports car owner or a newbie, buckle up and get ready for an exciting ride. We're going to show you how to get the best deals on car insurance for your sports car. Let's go. Owning a sports car can bring a sense of exhilaration and freedom that few other experiences can match. But as much fun as it is to drive these high-performance machines, it's also essential to protect your investment with the right insurance coverage. Fortunately, there are a variety of coverage and price points available from a multitude of insurance providers, so you can find the perfect fit for your needs and budget. But how do you choose the best insurance company and coverage for you? It's crucial to conduct thorough research and find a company that offers multiple coverage options tailored to your specific needs. Plus, you want to be sure the company you choose has great customer service and a reliable claims process to help you get back on the road after an accident. And don't worry, finding the right sports car insurance coverage doesn't have to be difficult. Head on over to FreeAdvice.com and enter your zip code to compare rates. With our easy-to-use platform and expert advice, you'll soon be cruising the open road with confidence and peace of mind. Have you ever wondered what makes insuring a sports car so much more expensive than a typical car? Well, for starters, sports cars often come equipped with high-performance engines that can make them more prone to accidents. After all, it's hard to resist the thrill of the open road when you're behind the wheel of a speedy machine. On top of that, sports cars tend to be flashier and more attractive to thieves and vandals, which means the risk of theft or criminal damage is higher. And if something does happen, the specific and often hard-to-source parts that make up these vehicles can make repairs expensive and time-consuming. All of these factors come into play when insurance providers calculate premiums, which is why insuring a sports car can come with a higher price tag. But don't worry, you can find the right insurer and coverage that fits your needs and budget. Head over to FreeAdvice.com to compare rates. Don't let the high premium scare you off from owning the car of your dreams. Insurance companies have their own definition and rules for what they classify as a sports car. So for insurance purposes, what vehicles fall into this costly, higher risk to insure category? Believe it or not, the size and exact model of your vehicle will impact your insurance costs, and it could make a big difference on your monthly bills. When it comes to sports cars, it can be difficult to know exactly what fits the definition. People often ask questions like, do all coupes count as sports cars? The answer is no. But one thing is certain, smaller cars, including sports cars, are usually driven faster and more recklessly, leading to more accidents and traffic violations. If you're worried about the cost of insurance, larger vehicles like SUVs and minivans are generally more affordable to insure. This is because they tend to perform better in accidents than smaller cars. However, it's important to note that liability limits, which is the maximum amount an insurance policy will pay out in the event of a covered claim, may be higher for larger vehicles, which will also impact your rates. If you're not sure which category your vehicle falls in, visit FreeAdvice.com to compare insurance rates and find the right insurer for your exact vehicle and specific needs. To give you an idea of what to expect, we've looked at the rates for some of the sports cars with the least expensive insurance in the US. As you can see, the cheapest sports cars to insure will still have you paying over $1,200 a year in car insurance bills alone, and that's not factoring in maintenance or other costs. The pricing structure is not as straightforward as you might expect. Some vehicles are clearly designed for speed and performance and make sense to have higher insurance costs. But other models might not seem like they would cause price spikes, when, surprise, they do. Many insurers take a close look at the make and model of your vehicle. High-value or exotic cars may require more comprehensive coverage than standard auto insurance policies. And if your car has a higher than average horsepower engine, you can expect to pay higher rates. Another factor insurance companies will look at is the number of cylinders in your vehicle's engine. Sports cars typically have more cylinders than regular sedans, which means they're more powerful and faster. Insurance providers also consider the height and weight of your vehicle. Sports cars are usually smaller and lighter, which makes them quick and highly maneuverable. But there are more controversial models like the Mini Cooper and the Dodge Dart, which can be tough to classify. So if you're shopping for sports car insurance, it's important to compare quotes from different insurance providers based on the exact make and model of the vehicle you drive or are looking to purchase. Each company has its own criteria for what makes a car classified as a sports car. So I promise it's worth you putting in a little time to do research to find the best rates. If you're a young driver, buckle up. Owning a sports car probably costs more than you're budgeting for. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, drivers aged 16 to 19 are 2.4 times more likely to be involved in a fatal crash than drivers aged 25 and older. When you add a sports car to the equation, the rates for teen drivers skyrocket. Young drivers who own sports cars can face insurance rates that easily are 3 times more expensive than more experienced drivers who own the same exact riskier vehicle. Drivers aged 18 to 20 who own a sports car can pay an average of $3,222 per year for car insurance, while drivers over the age of 30 pay $1,435 a year for the same level of coverage. These rates reflect the higher risk young drivers pose when it comes to accidents and insurance claims. But don't worry, there are many providers offering competitive rates for young drivers, even those who drive sports cars. You just have to compare rates to find the right provider and coverage options for you. Is your heart set on a sports car? If so, you probably need to figure out how to get cheap sports car insurance. Let's dive right in and give you the help you need. The first thing you need to know is that adding any modifications that make your vehicle more powerful or visually attractive are guaranteed to increase your car insurance rates. Try to resist the temptation to go overboard on modifications. While some modifications, like adding immobilizers, could maybe lower your premiums by improving car security, most modifications will drastically increase your monthly car insurance costs. Insurance companies consider modified vehicles to be riskier to insure than stock vehicles. Why? Well, modifications alter the performance and safety features of the car, which can increase the likelihood of accidents or theft. Also, some modifications make a car a prime target for thieves. Car theft is a big cost risk for insurance providers, which for you means insurance spikes. If you're considering modifying your sports car, it's important to weigh the risks and long-term costs carefully. Ultimately, the best way to keep your insurance rates low is to avoid making modifications to your car that will increase your insurance rates. Instead, focus on improving the security of the vehicle by adding immobilizers or other anti-theft devices. With advanced security, you can often qualify for discounts that will lower your insurance premiums and help keep your costs down. Another way you can find savings on your sports car insurance is to follow the mileage limits stated on your policy. One perk of insuring a sports car is that it's typically not used every day, much like classic cars. You may only take your flashy ride out for a spin on weekends or during a nice sunny day. With less miles driven, you can expect lower premiums on your policy. But don't forget to stick to the agreed upon mileage limits, or else your policy could become invalid, resulting in significant fees. By keeping your mileage low and adhering to your policy limits, you're showing your insurer that you pose less risk. This, in turn, results in lower rates. However, if you exceed the agreed upon mileage limit, you may end up paying more than you would have in the first place. So if you're looking to save on sports car insurance, remember to take advantage of reduced mileage. And if you go that route, be sure to track your usage and stick to your policy's mileage limits to avoid any surprise fees or price spikes down the road. You will often find car clubs associated with both sports cars and classic cars. Car clubs are not only a great way to meet other car enthusiasts who share the same passion as you, but they can also offer big savings when it comes to insuring your sports car. By joining a car club, you may be able to access exclusive deals and discounts on insurance that are not available to the general public. For example, some clubs have partnerships with insurance companies that offer discounts of up to 15% off on premiums for club members. In addition to the financial benefits, joining a car club can be a great way to connect with others who share your love of cars. You can attend events and meetups where you can socialize and talk about your experiences on the road. You can make new friends and expand your network. Joining a car club can be an invaluable resource for sports car owners. Not only can you save money on insurance premiums, but you can also enjoy the social benefits of being part of a community of fellow car enthusiasts. But if there's only one thing you're going to take away from this video today, it's this: the most important money-saving tip I have to share. If you want to find the cheapest car insurance coverage, you have to shop around and compare rates. Insurance rates vary significantly from one provider to another. I promise that comparing your options will pay off big time. Start by identifying what you need in a policy. Do you need comprehensive coverage or just basic liability insurance? What deductible can you afford? Once you have an idea of what you need for coverage, start gathering quotes from a few insurance providers. Make sure to look at the same level of coverage, deductibles, and limits to ensure an accurate comparison. Keep in mind that the cheapest policy isn't always the best option, as it may not provide the coverage you need. Guess what? We are here to make the process a breeze for you. Here at FreeAdvice.com, we offer a free comparison search tool. Just enter your zip code and let our rate quote generator do the work. There's no reason to throw money away on overly priced insurance. Visit FreeAdvice.com and find the best car insurance rates today. Remember, owning a sports car is not only exhilarating, but also expensive. But by following the tips we've shared with you today, you can keep your insurance premiums down without sacrificing your dream car. Resisting the urge to add costly modifications, anti-theft measures, sticking to mileage limits, and joining a car club can all mean lower insurance costs. But don't forget, shopping around for the best deals is the single most important way to guarantee you are getting the best rates around. To compare car insurance quotes and find the best deals for your sports car, head over to FreeAdvice.com. Just type your zip code into our free comparison search tool and you'll get various options to choose from in just a few clicks. And if you're looking for more valuable information on car insurance and legal topics, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We recently posted an in-depth review of State Farm's car insurance, and we have insider secrets for how to save money on your insurance released each week. With regular updates and expert advice, you'll have access to the latest legal and insurance news and insights to help you make informed decisions. You don't want to miss it. Hit that subscribe button now and join the FreeAdvice.com community. Thank you for watching, and see you at the next one.